Hello and welcome, folks. Starting out this match with our WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Hulk Hogan, facing off against Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin with a giant slam on Hulk Hogan right off the start. This match has no traditional entrances, so getting right into the action, folks. Baron Corbin won his way into this match by beating 5 other NXT superstars. He in fact eliminated half the competition as he drags Hulk Hogan back into the middle of this match. We'll introduce the other superstars as they make their way into the ring. Of course, Hulk Hogan is the current WWE World Heavyweight Champion. As you see that another tilt-a-whirl slam around the neck of Baron Corbin to our champion, Hulk Hogan. He drags Hogan back to the mat once again. He's going to go for it for a third time. 3 slams of Hogan in the middle of that mat, trying to weaken the champion. Now, the odds of Hogan leaving champion, especially starting out here earlier, are extremely low, and we get another man entering the ring. This is Kevin Nash. Kevin Nash also got a special entrant into this Elimination Chamber. He beat Hogan in a normal one-on-one matchup in the Universe Mode Random Match Series. He got a random match against Hulk Hogan and was able to defeat him as he was champion, and he got entered here into the Elimination Chamber. But Kevin Nash has always been one of those guys who hates young guys being too far up the food chain. And he targeted Baron Corbin right away. He gets a bit of a kick. And a kick to his knee and his shin. And a kick to his chest from Baron Corbin. Facing off against Big Daddy Cool Diesel. And he goes for another series of kicks. Hogan get a bit of a rest. Hogan and Nash actually involved in one of the bigger controversies of wrestling of all time, the Poke of Doom, which resulted in the transfer of the WCW title between the two of them. And here we've got Randy Orton making his way into the ring. Randy Orton has defeated several superstars in the Random Match Series. He's defeated The Undertaker, Bray Wyatt, and Curtis Axel, and he gets a couple of big shots from Baron Corbin. Corbin going straight after the fresh wrestlers each time. Or the fresh wrestlers going after him. You see another kick as it almost tandem kicks from Kevin Nash and Corbin as Nash does a big bulldog to Corbin. Randy Orton also lasted an extremely long time in the first WWE Royal Rumble. Now, he did not last long enough to get involved in the fatal 4-way for that WWE World Heavyweight Championship. That was a match that Hulk Hogan won after being extremely well-versed in that Royal Rumble. He got a lot of elimination and lasted a very long time. So you see several strikes to the head of Corbin from Hogan now. I believe that was actually a crotch shot by Randy Orton, because we have the other Evolution member, Batista, making his way to the ring. Batista had 4 eliminations in the United States title Royal Rumble, as he does a nice belly-to-belly to Big Daddy Cool, and gets targeted by Hogan right away. We technically have 2 members of NWO and 2 members of Evolution in the ring here. And with Baron Corbin and you can see Roman Reigns, the last man to enter, both men heavily representing NXT. We have a couple of factions facing off here. Baron Corbin being threatened to first elimination here, but only a 1 count. Batista also did very well in the second Royal Rumble, and has also defeated Roman Reigns in one-on-one competition. Baron Corbin trying to lift the giant Kevin Nash, and that giant pull-up powerbomb to the well over 300 Kevin Nash. We see a big boot by Baron Corbin to take Kevin Nash down, our last entrant to make his way down to the ring. The powerhouse of the Shield, Roman Reigns. He grabs Hulk Hogan right away, the current WWE Champion. The man who pins that champion, if they're able to win, even if they don't leave with the title, will have to be happy pinning the current WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Hulk Hogan, like Kevin Nash did just a short few days ago. We see a nice suplex there by Batista to Roman Reigns. I see Hogan with a pin here as we get a 1, 2, only a 2 count on to Kevin Nash. Nice side sweep by Randy Orton to Baron Corbin, his Evolution member Batista helping him out there. You get a bit of confusion going on in the center of the ring. Now Batista getting attacked by Kevin Nash and Baron Corbin going back to Hulk Hogan. Nice slam from Roman Reigns to Randy Orton. Leg drop and a boot. Action going a mile a minute here. You see several punches and now a pin on Hulk Hogan. 1, 2, and a kick out by the immortal Hulk Hogan. Baron Corbin not able to eliminate Hogan quite yet from this Elimination Chamber match. He now targets Batista, and Batista gets whipped over the top rope onto that steel grating. It looked like Hulk Hogan was going to go for a DDT there, but a couple of elbows to the face now of Baron Corbin. Batista now getting back into the ring as we get that altercation between Roman Reigns and Kevin Nash in the back of this arena. Baron Corbin getting a nice counter and get a big kick to the gut of Batista. Batista looking very wary as we get a big grab by Batista. Batista countering, sending Baron Corbin down the mat. Big leg drop onto Roman Reigns and a spine buster between Evolution members. Pinfall attempt by Batista. 1, 2, 3. 2.5, says the ref. And Randy Orton just able to kick out. I swear his legs were down. His shoulders were down. As you see Batista now doing a giant suplex to Randy Orton once again. Gonna try and possibly go for a pinfall onto Randy Orton. Now a couple of big strikes as Corbin is stretched out. Pinfall by Nash. He only got a 2 count though. You see Orton sent around this ring. Nice slam down to the mat. The Superman punch. Hogan was saved by the Superman punch by Big Daddy Diesel. As we get a bit of a tie-up and a Superman punch to Corbin now. Corbin laid out on the mat. Ref now able to go down. 2. And ref was hit by Kevin Nash. Corbin able to go out. Evolution members on the outside now. I don't believe pinfalls are allowed on the outside of the ring. As you see Roman Reigns now going for that huge Samoan drop onto Baron Corbin. Going to go for a pin once again. 1, 2, and a kick out from Corbin. He kicked out of both Superman punch and that Samoan drop. 1, 2, and a kick out from Hogan. Orton putting some aggression onto Hulk Hogan as well. A big punch by Corbin. Now hitting both Orton and Hogan as we get a huge Batista bomb here. Rolls out of the way of that. Will he go for that pinfall onto Nash? It looks like he will after that Batista bomb. 1, 2, 3. And we got our first elimination there. Batista eliminating Big Daddy Cool Diesel Kevin Nash. Big spear onto Orton as Hogan goes for a pin here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That was a pinfall for Randy Orton. Randy Orton getting eliminated by Roman Reigns after that giant spear. Baron Corbin, I believe, was the other man being pinned by Hogan. He was able to kick out as we get a low kick by Roman Reigns and a knee to the face of Hogan as Corbin now focusing on Batista. Batista was already one elimination here. Gotta be happy. Big punch to the face of Corbin, pushing him away. Corbin still quite unproven here in WWE. He won one Elimination Chamber match against NXT stars only. Will he be able to roll with the big boys here in WWE? It looks like Hogan is calling for it, calling to the crowd, going for that big, famous leg drop as he goes for the pin on Corbin. 1, 2, 3. Not able to kick out of the pin drop is Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin, the third man eliminated by our WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Hulk Hogan. Headlock applied by Hogan to Reigns now. Gonna do a nice drop down, taking Reigns down to the mat. Batista calling for some, wanting to get Roman Reigns up. Gonna do a couple of big shots to the face. So we've got the past, the former, present, and the future of WWE here with Hogan, Batista, and Roman Reigns. Batista was a very big star for quite some time. Came back from Guardians of the Galaxy to try and go to WWE WrestleMania and be the World Heavyweight Champion. He's not able to beat Daniel Bryan there. As he gets a pinfall on Roman Reigns there. 2, and Roman Reigns able to get a kick out here. Roman Reigns looking to be that Royal Rumble winner this year. As we see a couple of big kicks, and Hulk Hogan with a DDT applied, taking Roman down to the mat, and now Hogan with a pinfall on Reigns. 1, 2, Reigns kicking out of that DDT as well. Both legends of this business teaming up together. But as soon as I say that, Hogan turns on Batista. Batista gets landed down on the mat, and now Reigns going after Batista as well. Both men miss those grabs on the running Batista as he gets whipped into the ropes once again. As you get a nice hip toss by Hogan. And I think Reigns just hit Hogan as well. No. We get a counter from Batista to Reigns as Reigns gets put down to the mat. Choke. Gorilla press. Slam onto Hogan. Looks like Batista very low on energy, but getting the pinfall here too. Only a 2 count onto Hogan. He's still able to kick out after that giant gorilla press slam. Hitting the knee of Hogan here is Reigns. Will Reigns try to take out the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Hollywood Hulk Hogan. As Hogan goes for the pin on Batista here. 1, 2, and only a 2 count. There's Reigns now adjusting in the corner, targeting Batista with Hogan. As Reigns now with a pin. 1. Both of these men, Reigns and Batista, able to get eliminations. I believe Hogan as well has gotten an elimination. All men doing their part to get to this last half of this elimination chamber match. One more pin. Could be with this Batista bomb onto Roman Reigns. As he gets slammed down to the mat, will Reigns be able to kick out of the inevitable pin? Hogan taking the pin from Batista. And Batista very upset. Batista wanted that pin. And Reigns now able to get up. Superman punch to Hogan. As Reigns goes for that pin. 1, 2, 3. 2.5. Batista letting Reigns have that after Hogan tried to steal that pin away from Batista. As it seems like, oh my, that was a nut shot by Hogan as we got a bit of a weird interaction. It looked like Reigns was setting up for the spear momentarily. As he gets that big clothesline for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Kick out at 2 3/4. As you see both men going down here. It looks like Roman was taunting for the spear earlier. He might be ready to have another spear in that tank and take someone else out from this matchup. The Superman punch did not do enough. As you see a nice sweep taking Reigns down. Both Reigns and Hogan very tired now. Batista with enough energy to get a couple kicks in, but countered by Reigns. Will go for a spear here. Kicked into the gut before he's able to do anything. Spear onto Hogan. As now Reigns going for a pin here. I think Batista wants the pin for himself here. Reigns willing to give it to him, but Hogan able to recover from that spear too quickly. Tied between Reigns and Batista now. As they let go in the corner. And a double team now as a nice Samoan drops DDT combination by Reigns and Hogan. Reigns now going to whip Hulk Hogan in the corner here. As he gets shot in the corner with a nice shot to the kidneys. Headlock applied by Batista, belly to belly, sending Roman Reigns down to the mat. And Hogan falling into the pin here. Batista letting him have it. 1, 2. Only a 2 count as Reigns able to kick out. And Hogan going straight for Batista. Batista in that corner now. Counters. Counter again to that boot. Trip up. Down onto the mat. And into an STF by Hogan. As the ref checks the ropes. Batista not able to grab the ropes here as there is no disqualifications in this matchup. He will have to break out of that STF. And it seems like Roman is willing to let Hogan eliminate the animal Batista. Batista holding on to this submission for quite some time. But he was able to break out of it there. He's got to be extremely tired now. As a huge classic slam by Hogan looked to be applied, but Roman knocking Batista out of the air as now Hogan go for a giant suplex onto Reigns. Will he go for that big leg drop onto Reigns once again? He is stopped by Batista. And a counter. And now Hogan might try and go for it onto Batista now. Now grabbing Reigns. Targeting the young man in this match. Reigns. Big scoop slam. Classic Hogan. As we get a kick to get him down to the mat. Classic elbow. And now perhaps a setup. No, countered by Reigns. As they tie up in the middle of this ring. DDT applied. Hitting him down onto the mat. Batista targeting Reigns. As we get a couple of shots here Headlock by Reigns. Double team maneuver onto the WWE Champion. Countered into a double DDT by Hulk Hogan. Classic elbow into the lower back of Batista. And that big boot into the back of Reigns. Reigns headlock applied. Reversing. And a nice reverse neck breaker. Hollywood, Hogan doing a lot of work here. Batista trying to steal it. One. Only a 1 count. Roman able to kick out quickly. Roman rolling out of the way of that boot, but not able to roll out of the way of that big fist to the face. Nice lariat to take him down, and he goes for a pin here. 1, 2, and this a little bit past 2. Shoulder check to take Batista down. Hogan running the ring here against these two younger individuals. With big power slam, Hogan showing his tiredness, but going for the pin. 1, 2, only a 2 count. As Hogan looks dead tired after all of the power he's put through this match. All the giant slams, the suplexes, the DDTs. And he's got another suplex in him to send Batista down to the mat. Will this be enough? Elbow to the heart. Batista slowly getting up. Getting kicked back down to the mat by our WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Batista countering, and another counter punch in the face of Roman. And a couple of punches to the Shield member. Headlock applied by Hogan. He's going to take Roman Reigns down to the mat once again. Countered by Hogan, dodging out of the way of that strike, but not dodging the way out of belly to belly by Batista as he goes to the pin on Hogan. 1, 2. Only a little bit past 2 as Hogan kicks out quickly. A couple of big shots by Batista as he grabs the neck. Gorilla press, slam. Are we going to go for the pin here? No, picking up Hogan. He's going to pick up Hogan. Oh my, that was a big counter by Hogan. 1, 2. That giant lift up DDT by Hogan. As it looked like Roman Reigns was walloping, he was looking for a big punch there. But Hogan able to dodge out of the way. Batista now going to whip Roman Reigns into that corner. Big punch out of the way. Punch to the back of the head by Reigns. Yeah, 2 Reigns rather. Absolutely devastating. He looks very, very tired now. He might be passed out on that ring. But Batista and Hogan fighting in the middle of the ring here. Big punch to the head by Hogan. Big boot. Grabbed. Countered. Belly to belly. Big combination here. 1. Only a 1 count by Hogan as Batista's belly to belly isn't enough to do enough damage. Roman Reigns now going to go for a pin on Hogan. 1, 2. Able to get a 2 count now. Hogan taking a bit of a rest after that. But it looks like a big suplex interrupted here by Hogan. Interrupted once again. All 3 men are getting in the way of each other now. As Hogan now going to grab Batista with that classic scoop slam as he goes for the pin on Batista. 1, 2. Only a 2 count as Batista kicks out of the scoop slam. Hogan hasn't done the giant leg drop to anyone in a little bit. He did it to Roman Reigns earlier, but Batista saved him. 1, 2. Only a 2 count as Roman Reigns able to kick out here. Each of these men rotating from one man to another to beat down. And right now, both men are focusing on Roman Reigns. Nice side backbreaker and a couple of kicks from Hogan. As now he turns around and does a belly to belly to Hogan. Will he be able to get a pin off for Hogan here? He actually goes for a couple of kicks and goes back to targeting Batista. Batista up against the ropes. A couple of big shots by Roman. He gets a headlock, bringing Batista down to the ring. Nice scoop slam onto Batista down to the mat. And it looks like he's got Hogan's help now to beat up the man who was looking down. Huge nut shot taking Reigns down to the mat. As he gets whipped into the corner by Hogan now. Both men trying to get to Batista first, but Reigns with that big shot to the head. And the Superman punch misses by Roman as Hogan actually has saved Batista from that Superman punch. But now he gets shot by it instead. He's going to get pinned here by Roman. 1, 2, and 2.5. Gets a kick out of that Superman punch. Will he get speared when he gets up here? Will he get a couple of shots to the head and slam in the head of Hogan against the mat? And more shots to the head by Roman Reigns to the legend Hollywood Hulk Hogan. as we get a headlock applied. Belly to belly. No, absolute giant bear hug to Hogan. He has gone through hell in this match. Will he be able to break out of this giant bear hug by Roman Reigns? Will he have enough wherewithal to break out of it? As Batista looks absolutely passed out here. DDT applied. As he brings Roman Reigns down out of that bear hug. It looks like Batista now showing signs of life. Kidney shot by Reigns, but grabbed by Hogan. He's going to get sent into the corner here by Hogan. Big elbow to the face to get Roman out of that corner. And big shots. It looks like a Samoan drop. Countered the reverse DDT by Hogan. We'll go for a pin here. He's going after Batista, the man who just got up after a long rest. Big shots from Batista as he drags Hogan to the middle of the ring. Belly to belly. Sending Hogan down to the mat. He's going to go for a pin here once again. 1, 2, 2.5 as Hulk Hogan continues to kick out. Spear by Reigns. Will this take out Hogan? 1, 2, 3. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. We will have a new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Spine buster by Batista. Looking for the opportunity. Will he take it now? Will he be the new champion? 1, 2, 3. Oh my god, I thought that was a 3 count. The ref's hand was definitely down. But Roman Reigns able to kick out and the match continues. Headlock applied by Batista as he goes for a suplex onto Roman Reigns. He just eliminated the legend Hulk Hogan. And now he goes for a pin here. 1, 2. Roman Reigns has regained some of the strength that he lost putting that spear into Hogan. Punches coming back now from Reigns. And it looks like a spine buster coming in. Actually a bit of a slam by Reigns as he sends Batista down to the mat. Will this be enough for a pin? 1, 2. And only a 2 count as Batista able to kick out there. These guys putting all of their effort into this matchup for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Big shot to the side of the head of Batista. Now Batista whipping Roman Reigns around the ring. And a nice slam down to the mat. Gonna go for a pin, it seems, yes. 1. Only a 1 count. As that turning him over took quite a bit of time. And Roman Reigns was able to recover enough energy. Batista now calling no. Now for the Batista bomb. Kick to the gut. Putting him in there. This sit-out powerbomb modified by Batista to go for this pin now for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. 2, 3. Your new WWE World Heavyweight Champion has been crowned. Couple of big highlights here. A big power slam by Hogan to try and eliminate Kevin Nash here. Kevin Nash able to kick out. Baron Corbin with that big boot. And trying to get a pinfall onto the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Not able to quite get there. Big scoop slam being countered by Batista. And we get Batista now also attacking Randy Orton. As we see the finish of this match now. A giant Batista bomb by Batista to finish Roman Reigns in the center of the ring. To be your new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Your winner and new WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Batista.